Hello, this is my student innovation project. It's called Hidden in Reality. The premise of what I created is basically a HoloLens Easter egg finding game. As you see, there's a couple here. Um, how this works is all of the eggs, now there's one here that wasn't here before, will spawn, but they always spawn where the player cannot see them, which in itself is not innovative, but using the HoloLens as this project is intended, um, it would actually map out your room using the HoloLens spatial mapping technology and be able to place um, eggs around your actual space. You would be able to hunt down virtual eggs in your real living room. So you see, I have it to spawn infinitely, um, but this could be a game to 5, 10, or so, and it just will keep spawning in places where you can't see them. So never will I pick up an egg and see it spawn out ahead of me. It will always make sure that it picks an area that I can't see. Um, Also, with my egg location approval, other than making sure that the egg cannot see the player, it also makes sure that it doesn't place it behind, like, I have wall here, but wall being external walls. So anything that would the HoloLens would deem a border of the room is considered a wall. And with the HoloLens, you're able to kind of skin rooms where you can change the floor, ceiling, and wall. Those actually, you're able to access these very easily. And so rather than using these to change the looks of the room, I'm leaving the looks of the room the same and just making it so that the eggs cannot spawn behind there. With my example, the eggs can't spawn there anyway because of I set the distance to the room properly. But in a, you know, you never know how big someone's living room is going to be, or how big their bedroom is going to be, or wherever they decide to play it. And so this portion will make sure that anything that is deemed a border of the room that would get skinned in a retexture of the room, the egg will not spawn there. If it does try to spawn there, it will instantly delete itself and start trying to spawn again. Um, and so also, just to make it so that, as you see, like, I look around, there's no eggs, from what it looks like at least. But this is placed at about head level at the start. And so, as you see, like, none of the eggs will go above it is actually based off starting height. So if a child was to attempt to play this, all of the eggs would spawn at their eye level or lower. That way they can walk around and still grab them. But that's also why the floor is one of the things that you have to make sure doesn't spawn below, because if this is created for an average, 5 foot, 6 foot human, and then you have a 3 foot child using it, then when they start, it's possible for the eggs to spawn below the floor based off of how this is coded, but it will check, hey, when I look at the player, do I see the floor? If so, that's a no-go. You also don't have to get very close to the eggs. You just got to get within like a couple feet of them. And so even if it's a little high or Uh, you don't want to crouch down like too much or something, or whatever it may be. It's still possible to grab the eggs within about like probably 3 or so feet of it. It'll go ahead and auto pick it up for you. So this is my sip.